Okay, I'm back with a new video, stepping into my soft girl wellness era here on YouTube. This week is something that I have been literally craving, and that is a week full of wellness. Yeah, I'm just gonna be vibing out, kind of talking you through my week and just different things that I do to stay healthy and to stay on track during the week that you can actually incorporate into your week. It's just going to be small tips and habits that you can steal from my wellness week and put into your little daily habits that will soon add up and make a big impact in your life. And next thing you know, you're going to be in a completely different space. Or should I say, we are going to be in a completely different space. This is not going to be like a sit down how-to guide, because I feel like that if I actually just show you guys everything, it's a lot easier for you to get tips and ideas from the video. So all of these things have been helping me feel more grounded and also going about my days more intentional. I just got out of the shower as well. I did a little bit of skincare. I still had to put on my earrings, and honestly, you guys have probably seen this workout outfit on my YouTube way too much, but I'm about to buy like 10 more in a different color because they're so comfortable. Let me show you guys what I mean. Whole outfit that I have been wearing so freaking much, and it's so comfortable. Okay, before I make my lunch and show you guys a really good meal prep ideal, I need to moisturize my skin because, girl, I have been skipping that step a little bit too much these days. You guys know, if you watch my videos, that I love glowy skin. I haven't been really putting any time into that, so we're doing that today. And I'm going to be doing that with tallow, which is such an old school practice. You guys probably are like, wow, that is very old school. But today we're going to be using the Maja Tallow Honey Balm. And honestly, this stuff is ancient skincare for a reason. This balm is made with pure beef tallow, flaxseed oil, which I absolutely love, manuka honey, and that's pretty much it. I love the fact that you can get no fragrance, or you can get the lavender or the citrus fragrance on their website, and it melts right into your skin. This gives like a natural healthy glow and actually nourishes instead of sitting on top of your skin, which is also always a plus. And it's so buttery and rich, and it goes a long way. I love pressing it into my skin after I get out of the shower. Honestly, keeps my skin barrier so hydrated and soft. And y'all, this is giving like timeless luxury skincare because manuka honey adds that glow, and black seed oil is so good. It's also very calming and hydrating to the skin. The best part is that it's super clean, and it also has, like I said, a faint natural scent. Definitely adds like a really good shine to it. You guys should definitely check them out. I'll have the product down in the description box for you guys to easily get to. Like I said, 10 out of 10, you're definitely gonna love it. If you want a gluten-free option, they have so many gluten-free options in Whole Foods. All of the ingredients that I'm using are from Whole Foods, and I just put sriracha and ranch. You don't want to use just any ranch, so if you don't have a ranch with good ingredients, I suggest that you don't even put ranch on your wrap because it's just going to mess up everything with the ingredients that they put into some of the ranches these days. So you can use turkey breast if you want, or if you want to do a completely vegan one, you can do without meat. I'm going to be using turkey today, turkey breast. Okay, so I'm also going to be using this organic spinach and butter lettuce. I have iceberg on there, but I don't know, I just want to add some spinach and stuff too. I'm going to add like a little bit of feta cheese. I don't know how I'm going to get this closed. Okay, so I'm gonna put some cucumber on as well. Having good seasoning on your food is definitely gonna be good as far as the way it tastes. I'm using this steak rub. I get this from Whole Foods, absolutely amazing. So like I said, you can use this to do your meal prep. Before I start wrapping, that I wanted to add some jalapenos in here too. So this is like a really full wrap. Now we can start wrapping.
I'm so confused. Thought I had it right this time. Said he did too, but I guess not this time. I don't know what he wants from me. I offered him all of me. I don't know what he wants from me. He's loving me partially, and I just can't do this no more. I know I deserve it more. I can't do this no more. I don't know what he wants. Time can only tell how long I'm in the sun. My eyes can only tell when I'm thinking sun. Like how good we might be together. Like how I could see it forever. But if you don't think so, then let me know. I'll go back to how I thought before. Leave me hanging any longer and I might go crazy. I don't know what he wants from me. I offered him all of me. I don't know what he wants from me. He's loving me partially, and I just can't do this no more. I know I deserve it more. I can't do this no more. I don't know what he wants. Now tell me, what's your purpose, boy? What do you need? 'Cause I can't love you any more than I love me. Especially if you won't hold me down as soon as I need it. I used to know the love was there, but now I just don't feel it. I don't know what he wants from me. I offered him all of me. I don't know what he wants from me. He's loving me partially, and I just can't do this no more. I know I deserve it more. I can't do this no more. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what he wants. On Monday, I'm his favorite. Tuesday says he hates me. On Wednesday, I'm his lady. On Thursday, it's a maybe. On Friday, I'm the hottest. Saturday, I'm not it. On Sunday, I'm the greatest thing, but not for him, just not.
Okay, so we have the watermelon cut up. Look how much is in this huge tub, but trust me, this will be gone very soon. So I like to prep everything, you know, at once. And then I have my pineapples here into this container. Gonna put that in the fridge. And then this leftover situation here, I'm gonna make a juice out of it, and I'll show you guys how I do that. Pretty much done with my juice. When you're making this and you don't have a juicer and you're using the blender, you will be left with this sort of like pulp consistency right here. And you can use this, you can freeze this and put it into your smoothies, or you can use it in like pie fillings as a sweetener, whatever you want to do with it. But you will have this left over, and it's just pulp. So freaking good. This huge jar of watermelon juice and pineapple is so refreshing and hydrating, and it's almost like drinking your skincare. I'm done with everything in terms of prepping all of my produce, and I didn't show you guys, but I like to also clean all of my fruits. I'll probably show that in a different video of how I do that without having to buy the like fruit cleaner that is at Whole Foods. But it is such a good idea to like prep all of your food so that just have it all cut up and everything and ready to go, so that you can just easily grab it out of the refrigerator and you're not like tempted to go for more unhealthy snacks. Just different things like that will make it a lot easier. So I try to prep everything after I get back from the grocery store or the day after, and that way I'll have everything ready to go. Later on, I'm probably going to be going to do a walk with my fiance. The trail that we walk on is over 5 miles long, so it is a very long trail. But we're just going to keep it chill today and aim for 4K steps. So I'll either be doing that today or tomorrow. I'm not sure which is going to be best for my schedule. I'll have to figure it out later, but I'm making it a part of my reset and a part of my week, because I haven't been able to work out as much as I want to. I didn't miss a Pilates class, but I didn't schedule the Pilates class, so technically I did miss it. So I haven't been really on top of it. And then the Train Wheel app that I love to use, I haven't been using it as consistent as I was before. So girl, we have just completely fallen off. So yesterday I did a 4K walk, and then we're gonna do another one. I like to get out in like nature and like feel fresh air. It just feels a lot better to me. I don't like being cooped up in a gym, and I love Pilates classes and like yoga classes, but I just haven't been booking those type of things lately. So if you are like me and you have been in a funk with trying to figure out which movement is best for you, try going outside, because it feels so refreshing to just get out and just walk in the fresh air. So that is what I like to do, and that's what I've been doing. But if you are a gym type of girl, then you can of course go to the gym. Make sure that you're staying on top of your gym schedule. Yeah, I don't think people realize how much movement can reset the body. Get yourself out of a certain stuck mindset, because you're actually doing the physical of movement. So if you are feeling stuck, the best thing you can do is like run to release that energy, and also move the energy that is feeling stagnant within your body. That is a good way to like release. So if you are feeling stuck and you hate exercise, like I said, you can go outside and do a walk, because it doesn't feel as much like exercise, because you're seeing the scenery and things like that. And I swear, like, my walk yesterday went by so quickly, just because we were taking in the scenery and all that. Find which type of movement is best for you. And Pilates is also so good as well, because it helps you to not only move your body, but it's fun to like go through the motions, especially if you're new to the exercise, of like the stretches that they try to tell you to do, and like the strength training and all those things. Especially if you have a really good instructor, that is also a really good exercise to incorporate. So once I get back into on top of my Pilates classes and scheduling them a little bit more regularly, I'll start to put it on my videos and show you guys. And also I do Pilates at home sometimes, so I'm definitely going to be doing some workouts like that. Oh my gosh, my Thrive box just arrived. I'm super excited. Let's open it up. So they sent me Chloe's popcorn. It supposedly has a lot of protein in this popcorn, and it's like a wellness driven popcorn. So I have my huge Thrive box right here, and I'm about to take the groceries out and see exactly what's in here, but we're gonna do it together. FYI, Thrive sent all of this over to me, so I don't know exactly what's in the box. So this is going to be a surprise for me as well. We've already digged into one of the bags. The next one that they sent was the Cloud Protein popcorn. This is the white cheddar, and it has 7 grams of protein. And my fiance absolutely loves this one. He has been, as you guys can see, he has been eating this Like, this is his favorite. Sent over these Simple Meals almond flour farmhouse cheddar chips because they sent the one that has many of these little bags in here. They also sent over the organic dark maple syrup, which maple syrup is so expensive. So the fact that this box, everything in this box is under $100, when I would have went to Whole Foods and got this for pretty much probably a little bit over $100. I love it. Yes. Okay. Also, they sent over some fruit snacks. So these are organic fruit snacks. Naraya has already gotten one of these. As you guys can see, everyone went digging into the box as soon as I got it. And then we also got the mini birthday cake cookies. So these are allergy smart cookies. I haven't tasted these. These are completely new. Some of these things in this box I have tasted, like the healthier for you cheeses, these mixes. So this is a strawberry mochi pancake and waffle mix that Naraya is like super excited to try. We also have the chocolate chunk cookie mix. Also sent over some olive oil, and they have their own brand of things. So this is the Thrive Market brand. I've tried Thrive Market's spaghetti sauce brand and I absolutely love it. So they do really high quality groceries with their brand as well. Just a rundown, if you are unfamiliar with Thrive Market, because girl, you have got to know. I have been shopping with Thrive Market for years. If you followed my channel for a while, this is definitely not your first time seeing Thrive Market. I started shopping with Thrive Market back in like 2019, 18. It's so convenient. If you're into healthier alternatives and healthy food like me, or you just want to try out healthier alternatives when it comes to like snacks and things like that, but you want to do that while not breaking the bank and also getting high quality groceries that are still on the high quality luxury side, but you don't have to, you know, pay so much. If you use my link down in the description box, you will get 30% off your first order as well as a free gift. For dinner, I made this super quick meal. I basically did cauliflower with chicken on top. This cauliflower is supposed to replace rice. It makes it a healthier alternative. So I wanted to show you guys this because I do this sometimes if I don't want to use rice. And it was actually so good. And I did put potatoes on the side, but you don't have to use potatoes if you don't want to. But this was such a good and healthy dinner, and also a good alternative for rice, especially if you're trying to stay away from a lot of carbs. Just not sure how the footage looks right here. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Anyways, I'm in my office right now and the lighting's really bad because I don't have any like pictures up or anything. My desk has arrived, my mirror has arrived, but I just have not got everything set up. Anyways, I have my watermelon juice here. The one I made yesterday was better, I'm not gonna lie. I made this one with pears, and I feel like that pineapples go a lot better with the watermelon. Also, if you have strawberries, oh my gosh, strawberry and watermelon juice is so good. I also wanted to show you guys the vitamins I'm taking. So I'm gonna be taking these vitamins today. I have the biotin right here. I'm taking vitamin D3, and this one is actually sent over to me from a brand, and it does say to only take this vitamin D once a week. So I've never seen a vitamin where it's that far out. And then I also have potassium that I'm going to be taking today. So I'll just go ahead and take those right now. I've seen someone in the comments say that they wish they could take Biotin, but it makes them feel weird when they take it. My thoughts on that is if something's not working with your body and it doesn't work well with your body and you feel bad when you take it, don't take it. You don't have to take the exact same, supplements and vitamins as someone else. Of course, you can get recommendations and like see what works for other people. But if something is making you feel sick or you feel like that your body can't handle taking it, do not take it. Do not do it just because I tell you to or someone else says it. You have to listen to your body. Everyone has a different body and everyone has different things that work for them and don't work for them, and some things work for many different people, but then when you do it, it might not work for you. Don't just feel like that you have to do something just because it's supposed to be good for you. It's probably good for you, but it's not good for you. So there's a message in there for many things when it comes to that. I've seen a video on Pinterest, but it was a TikTok video. You're probably gonna hear me talk about this story so many times because I just think that it's so weird that people are doing this. The girl was like, yeah, so I just went to go pick up my matcha. She had a matcha. She's like, I just went to go pick up my matcha. I absolutely don't really like matcha. Every time I get it, it kind of makes me gag, but I just chug it down because supposedly it's good for you. Okay, so my thing is, it's like, yeah, matcha is good for you, but why are you specifically picking matcha? There's other things that you can also drink that's very close to the benefits of matcha. But since a lot of times people are just, doing stuff because they see others doing it, they're not really researching what could work for them. They're only going off of like, oh, everyone drinks matcha on TikTok, so I guess I have to drink it too. Or everyone is doing like this matcha thing, which I think is so funny. It's like everyone's doing this, so I should do it too. But you don't like that. That's not you. That's not who you are. So when I was watching the video, I couldn't even watch the rest of the routine because I'm like, okay, so is all this other stuff that you're doing also things that you don't really like and that you know nothing about and you're just doing it? I don't know. I've always been that way where I'm just, even when I was in high school and stuff, I always kind of rock to the beat of my own drum, which of course in itself can be very isolating because people like to be in groups and things. But I honestly feel like that when you do go that route where you're just following your own path and doing your own thing, you end up finding what works for you, and you end up finding like your certain passions and things like that, and your whole aesthetic is not like made up from someone else's aesthetic. And I feel like that makes a society and like people in general, it makes like a group of people that are not really happy with what they have going on because it's nothing that actually is tailored to them. I hope I'm making sense. I'm not saying that you can't get anything from anybody. That is absolutely not true. I have people that inspire me. I do notice that I gravitate towards people who are normally people who are doing things pretty much uniquely to them, or I can tell that what they're doing is like something that they would do even off social media. But I just thought that was really crazy. If you don't like matcha, girl, don't drink the matcha. If you don't like spirulina, don't drink the spirulina juice. And people have different reactions to different things. Like some things are not going to go well with person A body, but person B's body can take it really well. Many people are not even considering that. They just think, oh, this is like the right thing to do. This is supposedly so good for you. Anyways, those are my thoughts on that. So if you are wanting to do supplements are so good for you, but it's supposed to supplement what you don't have and like what you need. And vitamins are supposed to also give to your body. If it is making you feel bad and you're not really getting anything from that vitamin, then you can do away with it. By the way, I did wash my hair. But yeah, just wanted to talk about that. It's super important to stay true to who you are and to follow the things that really light you up and to not just go off the way of what others are doing. And I honestly see that a lot on social media. And I think that's why our generation and further down, so like millenniums, and then after that it's like Gen Z and the Alpha A's, which is like far down. They are online. They're in Sephora, apparently, the 10-year-olds. We compare ourselves so much and we're so online, and it's like, it's a good thing, but also it's turning into not a good thing because so many people are just following trends so much and no one has their own little aesthetic. I remember when I first started YouTube, the 2015, 2016 era. Yeah, there were some people like doing the same videos and like doing things the same, but most people were kind of putting their own twist on things, having their own style. Individuality was really celebrated during that time versus now, everyone is doing the same thing. And it's really weird. I remember when my daughter came, I think it was like last year sometime, my daughter was like, Mom, remember you used to tell me every day to drink my chlorophyll? Because when she was younger, I would make her drink chlorophyll every other day. She would be drinking chlorophyll. I would mix it in her juice, and she did not like doing it. That was back in 2015, 2014, and I would make her drink it. And then as she got a little bit more used to it, she started to like to drink chlorophyll, and I didn't have to make her do it. And none of her friends ever did it. She would bring her lunch to school and stuff, and people will always be interested in what she had in her lunch because, y'all, I'm telling you, I used to be chronically healthy. I would make my daughter her own chips. I would make her her own fruit snacks. I would make her own, like, she would have a smoothie every morning before school. Yeah. So that happened all the way up until she started to tell me like she wanted to have regular food because she was embarrassed because her food would smell like her lunchbox would smell like herbs and everything would smell like herbs and all this stuff. This was back when Whole Foods wasn't really a big thing in my area, at least, and I didn't really know much about it. I would go to like farmers markets, or I would have to go to these specialty stores to get my groceries. And then when Whole Foods got bigger, a lot of brands started to come into Whole Foods, and it started to be a lot easier for me to get her fruit snacks and stuff. So I ended up doing away with having to make her chips from scratch and all that stuff. I'm telling you guys all this to say, she used to do a lot of stuff that she considered at the time very weird, but she was like, Mom, it's a trend now. People are drinking chlorophyll and people are drinking kombucha. It's like trendy to do it now. What a great time to see all that. It's just interesting to see, but I also get really weirded out when I see certain claims, like people saying, oh, drink kombucha to make your stomach flat. That whole trend that was going around where people were going to drink kombucha and they were saying it would make your stomach flat, and I was thinking to myself, that's not how that works. It's crazy how people can get on TikTok and just like spread misinformation that quickly. There was also a trend where people were saying that kiwis make you go to the bathroom, right? And they were saying, oh, it cleans you out really good, blah, blah, blah. And I thought to myself, like, girl, there's so many different fruits and vegetables that clean you out like that. For example, dragon fruit, the seeds, those seeds in there are natural laxatives. Like that fruit will make you go to the bathroom. Kiwis is not a super popular fruit. Like, you can get kiwis cheaper than a lot of different fruits. I kid you not, after this little trend was going on TikTok, I went to Trader Joe's. I get kiwis all the time because it's just like a really inexpensive fruit. The kiwis were in cases and they were like $8 for like 4 kiwis. And that was not how it was before. I literally called my fiance while I was in Whole Foods, and I was like, oh my God, the kiwis are $8 now, and I get these all the time. And now since they're trending on TikTok and people are saying that this is what you should eat to go to the bathroom, the companies have noticed and they raised the price. I don't know where all this comes from, but I guess I'm saying all of this to say, if you're not happy doing something, if you don't feel like that's something everyone else says is great, it's not good for you, do not do it. You can try it out, but at the end of the day, if you personally don't like doing that, just go your own direction. For example, there are alternatives to matcha, or there are alternatives to biotin. You don't have to take what everyone else is taking, is what I'm saying. And it makes you 10 times happier in life. It changes your life in terms of your perspective, because you are going to be more free within yourself, knowing that yeah, a lot of things are popular, or this such thing is popular, but I don't really mesh with that. So I'm just going to do my own little thing. And then the thing with trends is, even if it is something that everyone's doing right now, they die out. And they're going to be on to the next thing. And you are going to be going through that little stage where you're trying to fit into the mode of what everyone else is doing. And you're going to realize that like 10 years later or something, that it wasn't even worth it because no one even cares about it anymore. Wellness is always going to be a huge part of my life. And wellness is always going to be something that I'm going to do. So even if it dies out or like it's not as popular 10 years from now, I'm going to still be doing it. That is something that I have always been into, even when it wasn't popular. If you are into something and that is something that you really love, you're going to be into that and you're going to be loving that even when nobody else gives a crap about it. For example, I know a girl that was super artsy when I was in high school. I guess she would be considered a hippie. She would wear like colorful skirts and stuff like that. She was like the only one at our school who would dress that way. I would tell her every day, you should be a fashion designer. Your clothes are so nice. She would always tell me that she made her skirts. So she would always go to the thrift store for her items and like fix them up. And that was not cool when I was in school. Going to the thrift store or going to get secondhand clothes just wasn't cool, but that was cool to her. Vintage clothes, and she would get like boots from the thrift store, and she would go thrifting for fun. Now on social media in general, it is perfectly popular and fine to go thrifting and to go to vintage stores. Yeah, I kind of look to see like, is she still into that type of stuff? She's still like this really artsy person. She's still doing that. And that's just what I mean by, if you love something, you may like stray away from it for a little bit, or go a separate direction as you get older, but it's always going to be like who you are, and it's just going to be matter of fact to you because that's just who you are. And drunk all of my watermelon juice. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my first week in a week of wellness video, and I had so much fun making this video, so you can definitely expect for me to do this again. Hopefully this gave you some tips on how to navigate your week when it comes to your wellness, and you can just pick and choose what type of information or habits or tips you want to take from this video and incorporate it into your routine, your habits. Also, before I click off, I wanted to say thank you to Majo for sponsoring today's video. I'll see you guys in my next one.